Alright, so I just got done chopping it up with Mr. Sherman on his farm. Dope combo, put me up on game. Saw a lot of his watermelons that were still growing in season. They won't be ready till maybe about like next month or something. But dope thing about Mr. Sherman is that not only is he growing watermelon, but he's also controlling the market by building his own grocery market. And not just a place to sell produce, but it's also going to be a place where people can chef and cook it up. So now I'm headed over to see his market, and yeah, I'm excited for it. At any point?
Active like
like operating.
years ago. This used to be a laundromat, and there used to be a hamburger stand. And while I was working for the state, I mean, I came in and completely remodeled and rewired the whole building, and came in, poured cement, dropped that in.
Yeah.
It was little by little, you know what I mean? Just little stuff.
So this has always been in the works.
Oh yeah, but unfortunately in 21, when that woman drove her car through the whole building and took out this whole wall, that's why you see that new brick. That's why it doesn't look like that. And then she knocked out a piece of that wall and a piece of the other wall, just completely destroyed.
Did she survive?
Everything. Huh?
Did she survive?
No, she died.
Damn.
She was on fire. She caught on fire. Yeah, it was crazy, man. And it just and I had just finished painting and doing a bunch of things inside of there, and actually was in escrow to take a little money out to do some things, and then
a flaming car.
Mother's Day.
A flaming car on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Something was meant to be.
Oh man, and here dealing with the city with permits and everything. I don't know if you went how far you went in there. There's a kitchen that I'm putting in there, and they've been giving me hell. The contractor right now, he's frozen because of the little stipulations on plans and this, and you need to add this or you need to do that, and it's been going on since November. Here with the city of Fresno, it's terrible, man, and I'm getting to the point to where I'm thinking that possibly it might be because it's on this side of town. You know what I mean?
And what part of town is this?
Huh?
What part of town?
This is the west side.
West side of Fresno?
West side of Fresno, yeah. And it used to be a predominantly black area, and when it comes to development and doing things here, certain people can push through.
Certain people can't. Funny how that works out.
Some issues, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, starting to get fed up with it. And, if they can't get back here and start work by the end of this week, I think I'm gonna start trying to reach out to the city councilman and maybe beyond that, and try and see who I can talk to find out why.
Add politics to your...
Yes. Because it's funny because the contractor told me that since he started this project, he's already started and finished like 10 or 12 kitchen installations since we started this mess. And
Funny, just like our conversation, like it didn't come to the top of your head, but then as soon as you start working,
little subtle things, you know what I mean? And this is a perfect example of that, you know what I mean? So yeah. But that's what gets me, about this, still trying to get loans. I said, look, man, I've got my place, I've got the buildings, I'm doing the improvements in there, I'm doing all this stuff. How come I still can't get that loan?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to do all this on my own. I got to piece it together, do a little bit here, do a little bit there, and just keep going. But that's one of the things, when some of the younger folks are thinking about doing anything, man, you got to be patient. You got to keep thinking, you know, and make sure you cover your bases, you know, and nobody giving away anything, you know what I mean? So everything needs to be paid for, and you got to figure out, you know, what your costs are, and how you're gonna go about paying for it, you know. People talk about getting loans and everything. How you gonna pay it back?
You're right.
You know, so gotta keep you busy. You keep you working, you know.
For sure.
But anyway, we just found out that this has a different address. So they won't come and give me power. They used to have a power drop over there years ago when I bought the place. And now they're saying, well, no, we have to have access to a meter. But it used to have an indoor meter. Now see, if there wasn't an interruption in business, now they changed all the codes. Oh no, we can't let you do that. So I have to come over here and build, and this is what this is right here, and build a electrical room. So I got to move that whole panel over here, and so it has a meter to the outside, and redo all. I got to run all new electrical down and everything to energize. Yes.
Even though the meter is right there.
Yeah, I can take all of that up and then come all the way over and redo everything to be able to see the power that's in here right now is coming from the front building. Just ran some temporary back here just to have a little light. But I'm trying to get this thing fired up to where so I can start cleaning this all out and turn this into, it's probably going to be some type of restaurant or something like that. I'm not sure. I've got a few people that are interested in doing something. You know, I'm trying to make sure I look for somebody black that wants to do something. You know what I mean? Because we just.
So you'll have the market. So the farm, the market, and then the restaurant in-house.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And what would something like this mean to like South Fresno?
I mean, there's no black-run business over here. I'm the only one that has any type of a market, and I don't even have this thing kicked in full gear yet because you see what I'm doing. I'm building, putting stuff together. There's a few some restaurants that have popped up downtown. There's Chef Paul, he has a restaurant, and there's a couple other black eateries, you know, downtown. But other than that, there's nothing.
Nothing in here for sure.
Yeah.
So even the community just knowing that they can come here for the fresh.
I mean, we have no black breakfast places at all. See, when I grew up, I used to go down to LA, man. We can go to a number of places where you would walk in, they had black cooks, black waitresses, black everything. You'd see our faces everywhere. I don't even know if you have that in Stockton. And that's what I'm talking about. So I want to try and get that. And I don't even have to run it. It could be somebody else who wants to lease the building and do the business himself. But that's what I would love to see. You know, I mean, I've got a multitude, all different races of people who say, "Hey, man, I want that. I mean, when you get ready, let me. I'll lease it out." I said, "Okay," but I'm still holding out that some of our folks will grab hold and do some stuff, you know. See, in the front, my son has some cousins. They're cooks, and they're all young folks, and they're the ones that are going to be inside cooking, inside of there. And they've got some dynamite things on their menu, more vegetable-based stuff, you know, health food stuff, and they're young, and it's some exciting looking little stuff, man, that they're doing. So they're doing a lot of little catering work and everything. They're waiting for me to get finished and then set them in there. Let them
power move.
Yeah, man, let them get going, you know. And my son doesn't know, but he's gonna be in charge of that. He's not letting him. I said, man, and I told a couple of people, I said, you know, I think I could run this I think I can run that, but I have to be out on the farm because of all things, that is one of the toughest things because there's years of experience there. So many things to know, what to look for, what to look out, you know, what to do here and there in different situations. It takes a long time to learn. But this stuff here, you know, there's models for a lot of this stuff to be able to look at and say, okay, we're going to do. So I think this is a little easier for somebody to adapt to be able to do. So, and that's the only reason why I go, because I can't send somebody out there and tell them, hey, go out there and go, I think those melons are ready, go out there and go pick them. I don't know what to look for, you know, and so I think that's probably going to be best, you know, that I stay out there and stay with that and develop all of that out there. But yeah, that's the dream anyway, you know. And we have a high school right around the corner, Edison High School, right there. A lot of young blacks. I'm hoping to employ a bunch of the teenagers that are getting ready to transition to college. Maybe some of them want to get into the restaurant business or something else. I'm just hoping that this can be a stopping point, a learning point, you know what I mean, for them to be able to come through, you know, even up front with the produce and everything. I just want to embrace my people and be able to, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of stuff to do, and hopefully along the way I can, you know, find some folks that are interested and I can lend a hand and get involved too, you know what I mean? Because it's not all about money for me. It's about a whole lot more than that. You know, it's about our people and being able to help with the youth moving forward. But you know, obviously you got to make money in order to be able to do things. I know that, but that's not the bottom line.
Yeah.